Hey there, and welcome to Echoes of Age. This is the place where we talk real stuff about getting older, in a way that helps you feel stronger, stay sharper, and live better every single day. We're diving into the things no one really talks about when it comes to aging, but should. Let's jump in, Ted.
There's a moment in every family when we begin to sense a change. Not just in the rhythm of daily life, but in the energy, the spirit, the presence of someone we love. It's difficult to face. But recognizing the subtle signs that a person may be nearing the final stage of life allows us to act, not with fear, but with tenderness, wisdom, and peace. Today, we'll explore 5 quiet signs that the body is beginning its natural transition. If you're caring for an aging parent, a grandparent, or a dear friend, these signs are not just medical, they are messages from the soul, calling for presence and love. It often starts with something simple. A favorite dish left half-eaten. A once joyful dinner now skipped. That second cup of tea. Suddenly too much. Many assume this is just aging, but it's more than that. The body, in its final season, begins to shift its energy inward. Digestion becomes slower. The desire for food fades. Not because they're picky, but because their body no longer seeks fuel in the same way. You may notice smaller portions, more uneaten food, disinterest in sweets or snacks they once loved. Trying to coax them into eating large meals often causes distress. Instead, focus on comforting, easy-to-digest options. Frequent small bites. Hydration in sips, not gulps. This isn't giving up, it's honoring the body's natural rhythm as it slows down, choosing quality of experience over quantity. The second sign is deep, unrelenting fatigue. We all get tired. But this is different. This is exhaustion that seeps into the bones. An effort to stand, to speak, even to smile, becomes noticeably harder. They may say, "I'm just a little tired," but it doesn't go away. No amount of rest truly refreshes them. This fatigue isn't laziness or depression, it's the body preserving its limited energy. You might notice napping more frequently, struggling to keep eyes open during conversations, needing help with even simple tasks like brushing teeth or changing clothes. Their energy is no longer focused outward, it's preparing for something deeper. And the best response? Let them rest. Let them be. Create a space where stillness is not feared, but welcomed. Another gentle signal is a noticeable withdrawal, from conversation, from social connection, and even from reality. The person may speak less, forget common words or familiar names, appear lost in thought, even during visits. You might hear them speak to someone who isn't in the room, or pause mid-sentence as if they're listening to something far away. This is not always dementia. Sometimes, it's the soul beginning to untether from daily life, gently preparing for its release. Correcting them won't help. Trying to bring them back often causes confusion or distress. Instead, sit beside them quietly. Listen with your heart. Answer softly, even if the question doesn't make sense. They may not need clarity. What they need is connection, and that comes from presence, not explanation. As the body ages, healing naturally takes longer. But there's a difference when it becomes a consistent pattern. A bruise that doesn't fade. A cough that lingers for weeks. Another round of antibiotics for the same infection. The immune system, once a quiet warrior, begins to weaken. You may notice more frequent colds or UTIs. Increased skin issues like dryness or sores. A resistance to medications that once worked quickly. These aren't just annoyances, they're signals. The body is no longer prioritizing repair. Instead, it is focusing inward. Its energy is reserved for the most essential functions. The role of caregivers here is not to push for aggressive treatment, but to ask, what brings the most comfort? Sometimes it's a warm blanket, a soothing balm, or simply being held. Perhaps the most noticeable, and most profound, sign is a shift in how the body breathes and circulates. Breathing becomes shallow or irregular, marked by long pauses, sometimes punctuated by sighs or gasps. You may also feel cool hands and feet, skin that turns pale, grayish, or slightly blue, a lower body temperature, even in a warm room. These signs can be alarming, but they are part of the body's natural closing. The circulatory system slows, and the lungs do their best with what remains. What they need most in these moments is peace. Speak gently. Dim the lights. Play soft music. Hold their hand. Even if they seem distant, your presence is felt. Love crosses every boundary, language, memory, even breath. No one is ever fully ready to say goodbye. But recognizing these quiet signs allows you to show up with intention, less panic, more presence. If your loved one is eating less, sleeping more, withdrawing, healing slower, or breathing differently, these are not just signs of aging. They are the body's whispers, gently saying, I am nearing the end of my journey. And what can we do? Be kind. Be near. And walk beside them, with grace, in this sacred time. If this video brought you comfort, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps us create more heart-centered content for families navigating life's most tender moments. Thank you for watching. And take care of each other.